Alright, a beautiful good afternoon to you, coming live from Panuka farm. I think yesterday we shared that we were making plans to construct a reservoir for the water that will be coming off the greenhouses, and we indicated that I think we'll be starting pretty soon. And yeah, what you see is the little machine that we brought on site to do that work, and barely 24 hours from completing our planning process, we are actually done with phase 1 of this water reservoir, and voila, here we are. So this little machine, quite little magician on the soil in terms of excavation, has actually done a wonderful job. So what you're seeing here is actually the embankment for this rainwater harvesting reservoir for the water that will be coming out of the greenhouses. So yeah, let's take a walk so that you just appreciate what we have done so far. So what you see here is the embankment of the water reservoir that we've just completed digging, and down there is where the water will be collected, and then you can actually see the seams of this reservoir. So that's your embankment around this facility. So from where I'm standing here, I think to reach down there it's about 3 meters, so quite deep, especially from this end, because this is where most of the water will be collecting from. We intentionally had to make a huge slope because the water intake will be on the other end, and we'll get there. So let's get in so that we do further deep dive into this facility. Got to be careful here. Yeah. So there you are. We are right inside, quite stony, but very good in terms of just the strength of the embankment. So there you go. And you can actually see that now, like the shed net where we have some paper is up there. So that shows you the depth of this water reservoir. We are yet to calculate the actual dimensions for us to actually deduce the amount of water we can collect from here. But rough estimate is that we should be able to collect over 500,000 liters of water in this reservoir. So that's your reservoir. You actually see that it's a bit higher on this end, intentionally so, like we indicated, so that the water can flow from that end to come this side. So that's why you see that the embankment is actually much higher on this end, because it will actually hold much more water. So the plan is that pretty soon, like a week or so, we will actually start the process of sorting out this embankment, because we actually intend to put a pond liner. We probably might put fish at some point, but that's a secondary objective. The primary objective is basically to collect water from the greenhouse, gutters. So fish, yeah, might actually come in as secondary, but it's something that we are thinking about. So the intention is that the water intake will actually be somewhere around here. So let me just take a walk up here. Some good exercise here, provided I don't fall. There we go. Yeah, so this is the outside. So the intake into this facility of the water will actually be somewhere here. And tomorrow we're actually looking into how we're going to drive the water from these rain gutters. We probably might have a canal down here where all the greenhouse gutters will actually be pouring water and then channeling into the reservoir. So this is the outlet of the water from this gutter. And then we'll have to find a way of channeling water from here, and then it goes down there, and then it finds its way into the reserve tank or reservoir, as it were. So this is something that we actually have to do for all these greenhouses, because they all have these rain gutters. Even that. Of course, the other set of greenhouses, there'll be a bit of work. Yeah, so this is the back of the other greenhouses. Here we have about 6 greenhouses, this block. So all the way from there, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 gutter points. We need to find a way of channeling the water from there and then bring it here. It turns, and then it has to somehow join that other facility there. So a bit of work. We'll have to channel the water across here, and then it comes and joins these other greenhouses here, and then all the way it goes into the embankment there. So that's the work we have here, but it's exciting. Like we indicated, with climate, adaptation, you need to be a bit more practical, be pragmatic, and expect for the worst. So we just, like indicated, being practical and make sure that we at least have some water for irrigation, just in case we've got any issues with our underground water resource. So that's your facility. That's how it looks. All right, folks, so keep you updated on the next steps as we journey through to make sure that then this becomes something that we'll be proud of and something that will actually work as envisaged. Thank you so much. Ciao. That's Mr. Panuka for you. Bye-bye.